So I recently did a photo shoot and quickly realized that I suck at posing. I didn't realize that posing is actually difficult. Posing isn't something that you just naturally know how to do. I looked awkward, I looked weird in a bunch of these photos, but luckily the photographer was a badass and he'd actually studied posing, and he came to me and he said, Matt, don't worry about it. Posing isn't easy. It's not natural for people to do. Posing is all about geometry. It's all about angles. And so he helped me do a few cool poses that actually came out a lot better than what I was doing before. And it dawned on me that just a few micro changes can make a world of difference in the effect that you're trying to create. And so I wanted to share a video with you because flirting is the same way. In flirting, a lot of us, we're not natural flirters. We don't know how to flirt. And so there's some body language things that you can do, some micro movements, some shifts that you can make in your body language that can have a big impact when it comes to flirting. So today I wanted to share with you 5 body language secrets for how to flirt and build attraction in your man. Check it out. Body language secret number 1 is to draw attention to your lips. I'm sure you already know this, but your lips are very sensual for men. And so you want to draw attention to your lips on a date or when you're out with him. A few ways to do this are you can bite your lip when you're listening to a story he's telling or something that he's saying. You can do the triangle gaze, which is where you look at one eye, then look at the other eye, then down at his lips, and then back and forth. That's called the triangle gaze. And by you looking at his eyes and then his lips, it actually draws his attention to your lips. Or you can lick your lips when you're listening to him, or even better yet, when you're eating dessert, let's say it's a chocolate molten lava cake, and you take a bite of dessert, slowly pull the fork out of your mouth and lick your lips, really enjoying that dessert. It is very sensual when a man sees you do this. Number 2 is to gently caress your neck or collarbone area. And you can even play with your hair and bring it down towards your neck. As you're doing this, you're actually drawing his attention to your neck and collarbone, which is a really sensual area on a woman's body. For men, you draw his attention there and you increase the sensual nature of the moment. And number 3 is gently caressing a wine glass. And this is great because your hands are very sensual, and you can use your hands and fingers to tantalize his imagination and actually increase the femininity of the moment. And all you have to do is gently caress the body of the wine glass with your fingers or stroke the rim of the wine glass. And as you do this, you will stoke his imagination. He won't be able to help himself imagine you caressing his skin with your fingers. It's a great flirting technique. And number 4 is lean in his direction. See, men, we notice when you're leaning in versus when you're leaning away. Leaning in signals that you're engaged, you're connecting with us, that you're attracted to us. And so an advanced move of this is to actually begin by leaning away. Begin with your legs crossed in the opposite direction. And as the conversation builds, as it gets more interesting, as you're feeling more connected, then consciously choose to uncross and recross your legs in the direction of him. And he will feel this. He will feel you leaning in. He will feel you becoming more attracted, and that will increase his attraction for you. And number 5 is eliminate the world around you. This is a really special technique. Have you ever noticed that when you're engaged in a conversation, when you're locking eyes with somebody, that the whole world around you tends to disappear? Here, let's try this right now. Go ahead and lock eyes with me. Look in my eyes. And notice that as you look in my eyes, the world around us is disappearing right now. As we stay locked, as we stay connected in this eye contact, the world around us begins to dissolve away. This is a really powerful technique. In fact, I remember dating my wife. We'd be engaged in a powerful conversation and locking eyes with one another. And then eventually we'd look up and everyone has left the restaurant and the busboys are sweeping the floor and there are chairs stacked up on the tables, and we realized, wow, we just shut this place down, but I didn't even notice it because we were so engrossed with one another. So the way that you do this is choose to gaze in his eyes. Choose to give him your focused attention, and as you connect with him and give him your focused attention, he will begin to give you his focused attention, and that will create this deeper connection that the both of you has. And a great tool to help you and support you in this is refuse to get your attention drawn by other things. In other words, ignore the outside world. Ignore the waiters going by and everything else happening in the restaurant if you're out on a date like that, because, and this doesn't mean be oblivious if you need to get up and leave or if there's something like an emergency happens. But what it does mean is too often people get way too distracted by their phones and by waiters and by what's going on, and just noticing and getting distracted subconsciously sends a signal like you don't want to be there. It sends a signal that you're looking for a better option. You're looking for something that's more attractive rather than really pouring in and being present to the man that you're with. When you do that, you will create your own unique world with him. And there's nothing more attractive than two people sharing a world that nobody else gets to be a part of. So there you have it, 5 body language secrets that help build the attraction in a relationship. And I would love to hear from you. What body language secrets have you learned that help ignite attraction? What do you do when you're on a date that shows a man that you're interested and helps build the connection and attraction with him? Go ahead and post that in the comment section below. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, take a moment, click the red button, click the bell, get subscribed so that you are the first to get the latest and greatest videos we put out each and every week. This channel is all about increasing love in your life, helping you expand the love, give and receive love in deeper ways. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.